Hello there. Welcome to another episode of Electric Sheep. Um, we'll get things going with this story called Blimpman. Although I think the AI might pronounce it Blimpman. We'll see what happens, I guess. Please enjoy Blimpman.
Blimpman. In an age where teleportation booths were as common as coffee stands and flying cars darted through the skyways like flocks of chrome birds, no one expected to see a blimp again. But then came Blimpman. He wasn't born with that name. No, his mother called him Daryl. A quiet man, fascinated with slow things in a fast world. He spent his evenings studying aeronautics manuals written centuries ago and salvaging scraps from old museums and junkyards. While the world obsessed over quantum tunneling and instant gratification, Daryl dreamed of drifting, and one day he did it. With painstaking detail, he had replicated a classic blimp, a fat, proud airship with a reinforced polymer skin, outfitted with solar sails, an electric heat fountain, and a rudder system wired to a neural interface. His masterpiece was powered by the global wireless electricity grid, drawing power as invisibly and freely as air itself. On the morning of his launch, he untied the anchor ropes, turned the brass dials with ceremony, and ascended from a forgotten meadow outside the city. Above him, holographic airways shimmered, a digital latticework directing traffic through the vast sky lanes of Earth. Blimpman took a route few dared to travel. He veered into a priority wormhole gateway, authorized for transport between Earth and Venus. Before he knew it, the familiar blue faded into rose-colored clouds, and he emerged in Venusian airspace. Venus. Once toxic and crushing, now terraformed into a tropical world with gentle gravity and teal skies. The planet pulsed with unfamiliar life, both native and imported, its cloud cities drifting above jewel-colored oceans. As Blimpman admired the sight, a hovering police cruiser matched his speed, drifting alongside like a shark beside a whale. The officer inside rolled down his window and raised a cybernetic brow. No way, this is legal. Without hesitation, Blimpman pulled a laminated document from his coat and held it up proudly. Certified blimp license, signed and authenticated by the Earth Aeronautics Preservation Council. The cop scanned it with his visor. A pause. A chuckle. Well, look at that. According to the system, you, sir, are the only living holder of a blimp license. Daryl gave a humble shrug. Well, it's kind of a hot air balloon hybrid, but I can steer her like a blimp, so you can call me Blimpman. The officer handed the license back with a smirk. Well, Blimpman, I gotta say, I've seen flying castles, orbital scooters, even a guy on a rocket-powered surfboard, but this takes the cake. He tipped his hat. Good luck out there. The cruiser zipped away, leaving Blimpman alone once more, his great airship gliding gently into the pink horizon of Venus. And though many in the bustling, hyper-fast world would never understand his choice, the skies did. The clouds welcomed him like an old friend, and far below, children pointed upward, watching the strange, serene silhouette overhead. They asked their parents, "What is that?" And some would answer with a smile, "That's Blimpman."
Blimpman, Blimpman, whatever. I hope you enjoyed the story. I really enjoyed this. I wanted to have, well, a low tech enthusiast in the future, but I guess his blimp is still sounds pretty sophisticated. Um, don't know how realistic the design actually is to real life blimps or hot air balloons, but I was kind of thinking of both as I described it, and so it's a hybrid, and so yeah, I uh, I was really happy with the way this turned out. Just like simple stories, like there doesn't have to be a conflict. I never understood why that became the big drive for stories in general, or that's what I was taught in school, is that you need to have a problem. Why do you need to have a problem? Why can't Blimp Man just fly his blimp? So this has been Joseph Arthur Roszell thanking you for watching, and I want to wish you all the luck in the world, and I want you to remember that I love you. All right, talk to you later.